the most controversial figures in the American West was Orrin Porter Rockwell. When he died, his friends eulogized him as a great pioneer and a devout churchman. Others called him a killer. Some even claimed he was a saint, could not be killed by bullets, because he was the son of thunder.
Dead. Hit his heart. Dead center. You got a light?
He's got a wife and 3 kids.
You never should have accused me of cheating. When I play poker, I like it friendly.
You're pretty fast with a gun.
You ain't never gonna see faster.
I seen faster. Not here in California, up in Utah, in the land of Zion. Was passing through there once. Saw this fella take a gunslinger faster than the eye can blink. The Destroying Angel, they call him. Brigham Young's right hand. Yes, sir, he's fast, all right.
Sometimes man can get lucky.
Maybe, but not this one. They say he's killed over 100 men.
100? Ain't no man put that many in pine boxes.
This one has. Everybody in Utah knows about him. Some call him saint, some say he's a hard, cold-blooded killer. Curious thing about him, story goes he can't be killed by a bullet, that he's invincible.
Ain't no man can't be killed by a bullet.
That gunslinger I saw him kill, he got a shot off too. Saw the hole where the bullet hit. But the Destroying Angel, he just shook that big old coat he wore. The bullet dropped right down, fell to the ground. Wasn't a scratch on him.
You sure must have been liquored up.
I don't drink, mister, never have. I'm telling you just what I saw. That man you just gunned down, he was just a plain old dirt farmer, not much with a gun. But the Avenging Angel, the man who can take him would really have something to jaw about.
I always wanted to see Utah.
The one they call the Destroying Angel, he lives just outside of Salt Lake.
What's his name?
Porter Rockwell.
And he can't be killed by a bullet, huh?
So the story goes.
Rockwell. Porter Rockwell.
You were asked to leave 2 days ago. You've cheated my people and defiled one of our women. Now it's too late to let you go. The Lord waits his retribution. May the Lord have mercy on your black souls. Marianne needs some things, Jess.
Sure, Porter.
2 pounds of salt, some sugar, side of bacon.
Coming right up.
There was something else. Those 2 strangers. They came here more to provoke me than they did to appease their own evil pleasures. 3 like them in the last 6 months. One was only a boy of 19 years old. Why? Why did they seek me out?
Your name is known throughout every state west of St. Louis. You're a trophy to every budding gunslinger, a prize.
I did what had to be done. Brigham Young himself weighed me with that obligation. Is that not true, Jess?
Everyone in the land of Zion knows that, Brother Porter.
Yet still they come.
One of those 2 men got off a shot at you. Are you sure you're all right?
Not a scratch. See for yourself.
But I could have sworn.
Put this on my account, Jess.
Here there was another killing.
Some of our women devote more time to gossip than they do to their duties.
Heard there was 2 of them this time.
Brought the supplies.
You killed them both?
Both.
You all right?
You can see for yourself, can't you, woman?
Forgot the rice.
Afternoon.
Sure is quiet country.
Most of the time.
Not all the hullabaloo like California. You got some jerky?
Just made it by a hair. I was just fixing to close.
Kinda early for you to be closing up shop, ain't it?
Had us a funeral this afternoon. Folks hereabout pay respect to the dead. Don't like to do business on a day of death.
Here, tell Porter Rockwell dug them 2 into the ground.
With his own hand.
What happened?
They defied him. They'd still be alive if they'd had the sense to hightail it out of here. They made the grave mistake of trying to face down Brother Rockwell.
2 against 1 ain't bad odds.
Maybe 2 ain't enough. Maybe 3 ain't enough against Brother Rockwell, or 4. Not with guns, anyway.
Oh, I've heard that story about him. Supposed to be invincible, they say. Can't be killed by bullets.
Never seen him been touched by a bullet.
Hogwash.
For what it's worth, mister, I've known Orrin Porter Rockwell ever since he came to Utah, and I've seen him maybe in a dozen gunfights and never get a scratch. Just the way Joseph Smith prophesied.
You believe it?
So far, ain't seen nothing to make me believe otherwise.
You got $20.
Why?
Give it to me.
See this bullet?
$20 says I put one of these into Porter Rockwell before I leave your land of Zion. I'll be back for that money tacked up there after I've destroyed your destroying angel.
Oh, now. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hey. Oh, boy. Oh, now. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, there. Oh, now. Oh. There now. Easy, boy. Yes, sir. Pleased to see you, Jess.
Porter, I've got to talk to you.
Brother Damien's been having trouble with his new horse here. Threw him twice this week.
It's important.
Promise a good brother I gentle him down.
A stranger rode into town this afternoon.
The horse can't think, but he feels.
Looks like a hard case.
You gotta handle him firmly, but friendly-like.
He said he was going to kill you.
When will they stop coming? Stop trying.
He looks meaner than the others, more determined.
They're all mean and determined.
I could tell him you're not here. Left to go north someplace.
He'd just wait. If he didn't wait, he'd be back. That's how it is with men like that.
What are you going to do?
Pray. I don't think my prayers would be heard. Somehow it seems to be written in the book that I'm ordained to rid the world of men like that. Where's he now?
I don't know. He left the store about half an hour ago, and I came right out to tell you.
Thank you kindly, Jess.
Anything I can do?
Nothing. Nothing anyone can do.
Well, what do you want?
I've come to give you something every man cherishes.
Oh, what's that?
Your life.
You worried about your $20?
You can have it if you leave right now.
How come you're being so generous?
Any man's life is worth more than $20. Even yours.
Oh, I see. Rockwell, he a friend of yours?
He's a friend to everyone in this land, to the church.
The church? A man who's supposed to have killed over 100 men?
I don't know how many he's had to kill. But I know that he's blazed trails for the church to move here, helped Brigham Young to settle the land of Zion, protected people with his own life.
And all those killings, what about them?
Only God can judge such things.
God send you here? Or Rockwell?
What's your name?
Emmett Cashman. Remember it. Everybody from Missouri to California will know it one day. Soon.
I wanted to know what to put on your tombstone. You're already dead. God have mercy on you.
It's there again. That look you get when you're fixing to kill.
Tend to your chores, woman.
I heard just before. You going after that stranger?
I've got no choice.
Let it begin now, Porter. A turning away from bloodshed to a gentle life.
I don't seek out violence. It finds me.
Are you sure? Are you really certain you don't look for a reason to kill?
Those two men yesterday. Now this one. They came to kill me.
So you killed them. Does that make you any better?
What should I do? Let them all come in here and try their hand at shoving me into the ground?
Joseph Smith said you could not be killed by bullets. If you believe that prophecy, what worries you?
Why? Why do you disquiet me like this? Vex me with questions meant to provoke.
Because there's no one else to do it. These last few years, all the killing, they've taken a hold of you. I could almost believe you actually pleasure yourself by killing.
You blaspheme me.
Blaspheme you? Only God can be blasphemed. Do you think you're a part of him?
We're all part of God.
Which part are you?
Well, I'm warning you, woman. You go too far.
The avenging angel, they call you. Yet the Lord said, vengeance is mine.
I protect my people, the brethren Brigham Young put under my obligation.
I've heard stories. Some say you killed just for the sake of killing.
Lies. Untruths. Spread by my enemies. But you, my own wife, can you believe such vicious lies?
I don't know what to believe anymore, Porter. All I know is you've changed. With each new killing, you become more of a stranger to me. I think even to yourself.
Has your female tongue had enough of its venomous exercise now?
Hold it right there, Rockwell. I'll give you time for a prayer, a short one.
You can't kill me.
Don't tell me even you believe them stories about yourself. I told you not to move. You got guts, I'll say that for you.
Go home, stranger.
When I'm finished.
Those who live by the sword
Don't
shall...
psalm sing me. Besides, what about you? You're supposed to have killed 100 men. Me, I've only tallied 9. You make 10.
You... The rest of the jackals like you. Where do you get the gall to seek me out? Or even dare to dream that you can kill me?
I don't buy all them stories about you, Rockwell. All that holy mumbo-jumbo about prophecies don't ruffle my feathers one bit. Even God couldn't protect himself against a .44 fired point blank into his gut.
You blaspheme. You defile his very name with your filthy tongue.
I'm gonna blow that prophecy and you full of holes.
I was there, up on the hill. I saw the whole thing. He could have shot you in the back, killed you.
No. He wouldn't have killed me.
Tell me, Brother Porter, do you believe in the prophecy of Joseph Smith that you can't be killed by a bullet, that God protects you? Yesterday, when one of those two men shot you and the bullet got lodged in your coat, has it happened before?
There are 2 layers of wool on the outside. Thick lining of sheepskin on the inside. Maybe a bullet can't penetrate it.
Maybe. Then you're not sure yourself how it happened.
I don't know when it started. 2. Maybe 3 years ago. I felt something funny inside. Something cold. Strong, like steel. And then suddenly I knew. They couldn't kill me. None of them.
Then you do believe in the prophecy.
I know I'm alive.
How else can you explain it?
How do we know what the Almighty has deigned for us? We cannot question what will be. Only what is, and what has been.
A great controversy still surrounds the legend of the avenging angel. He is still revered by some, disclaimed and despised by others. Did divine providence really protect him from bullets? Was Joseph Smith's prophecy true? Well, one fact is certain. Orrin Porter Rockwell, Mormon leader, pioneer, scout, and accused assassin, died of natural causes in Salt Lake City in 1878 at the age of 65. Back in the 1870s, in the Genesee Mountains of Colorado, you couldn't run down to the corner drugstore if you got your finger. There were no corners and no drugstores. In fact, the nearest medical man was 20 miles away in Denver. That's why a lot of folks came to appreciate the help of the lady doctor.
Thanks for dropping by, Doc. I appreciate that, but I don't think...
Open! Oh. You really shouldn't sleep out in this tent, Luke. That's probably how you caught that cold.
Well, I don't think there's enough yellow in that wash to be worth building a cabin, Doc.
Well, you rest a couple of days. The gold will keep.
Yeah, but the rain won't. Doc, I gotta keep digging before that dry bed fills up.
I've told you, Luke. I'm not really a doctor.
You're the best we got in these parts, Miss Caldwell.
I'll look in on you on Thursday, see how you are.
I know Jay.
I welcome my red brothers. Were they rifled?
What do you want?
The Valley of the Green Mountains is sacred to my people. The White Eyes has no place here.
This is my land, my home.
Once this was all the land of my people. As high as the eagle could fly. As far as a buffalo could walk. Before the white man came.
Your people signed a treaty giving up this land.
How many treaties has the white man signed and broken?
Your chief, Colorado, they say he's a man of honor.
Colorado is an old fool. One day, I, Tompa, will be chief. And I will lead my people out of the dark forest into the sun once more. Back to the lands of our fathers. Know this, white man. You are not welcome here. You would be better to leave.
You can't scare me off.
And your woman? You have no fear for her?
Where have you been this time?
I dropped by to see Luke Burmack. He has a cold. What'd they want?
Our scalps.
What?
Amy, how many times do I have to tell you you're a housewife, not a doctor?
But, John, these people need me. There's no one around for miles to look after the sick.
A month ago, you almost stepped on a rattler climbing a hill to see that old miner.
Well, he was coming down with something. He had a fever.
Last week, a big mountain cat spooked a horse, and you almost turned a wagon over because you had to go pull Dan Hadley's tooth.
Well, he was in terrible pain.
Oh,
You don't understand.
and now these redskins show up, and they mean business, so that does it, Amy.
Does what?
From now on, you're not leaving this ranch. You're going to stay home just like other women.
But, John...
Now, I've said it. Looks like a bumper crop this harvest. Might be able to add on that extra room you've been pestering me about.
The mesoderm constitutes a considerable pad of tissue on each side, extending all the way from the most dorsal to the most ventral part of the body wall. The dorsal mesoderm...
I said the old cow gave pure maple syrup this morning.
That's nice, dear. Unlike the ventral part.
Huh, and the chickens. By gollies, those chickens are laying the most beautiful gold bricks all over the yard.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The central core and structure of the epidermis.
And I might as well be talking to a mule. Make about as much sense.
John, what is the matter with you?
These books, medicine, that's what's the matter.
I'm sorry, John, but there's just so much for me to learn yet.
I put up with it while your father was alive because you had to help him. But after he died and we moved out here, I thought things would be different. But no. No, if you're not off somewhere playing Florence Nightingale, well, you got your nose stuck in those books of your father's.
I know I have neglected you. I don't mean to. It's just that there have been doctors in my family for 100 years. When I was born, my father thought it was the end of the tradition. I went with him on all of his house calls since I was 10 years old. I know he wanted me to continue his work. He even tried to get me into 4 different medical schools. But they refused because I was a woman. If I'd have been born a man, I'd be a doctor today.
I like you better this way.
Then be patient with me. You know I love you.
Show me.
Doctor woman.
And now, wait a minute. You can't just...
What's in here, and you're...
Chief Colero.
Horse sick. You fix, huh?
Where's your horse, Chief? I'm sure this is going to work wonders for your horse. I'm sure it's a touch of colic. Get some oats to put in this brew.
Excuse me. Achape!
Good. Salt sweet?
It's not salt, it's sugar.
Hmm?
Sugar.
Sugar.
Horse well! Horse very well! Dr. Woman fits good, very good.
Colorado, feel happy. Very happy. Dr. Woman, make Colorado feel happy. Here, for you. Dr. Woman, maybe give Colorado more sugar?
Of course.
Sugar.
Sure appreciate your help, Mrs. Caldwell.
Well, you keep that hand quiet, Mr. Osley, and come back in a week.
I'd be right obliged if I could bring my missus over for you to take a look at, Mrs. Caldwell. My Eleanor is fixing to have our 5th young'un. I already got 4 girls.
Anytime, Mr. Osley.
Oh, sure, Will, anytime. Morning, noon, night, breakfast, dinner, supper. Just drop on in. Hey, bring a sick cow if you got one.
Sure, Mr. Caldwell. Thanks.
That wasn't very nice, John.
Well, I don't feel very nice. I'm hungry.
Well, I was just going to start when poor Mr. Osley rushed in here, and
Oh, now, Amy. I'm not going to eat sausage and beans again.
Well, it was an emergency, John.
Well, what about me? What do I have to do to get your attention? Break my leg? I mean, it's not bad enough our house smells like a hospital and people waltzing in and out at all hours, and my clothes need mending, and me working all day with that wild-eyed Indian sitting perched up on top of that hill glaring down at me, but I don't even get fed.
Howdy, Mr. Caldwell. Just came to fetch my wife. Doctor lady said she'd take a look at her.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm afraid she had to wait her turn, Will. You see, there were 3 or 4 ahead of her. Oh, will you tell the doctor lady that since I couldn't get an appointment for my empty stomach, I went to Denver to eat?
Now, that should be all right in a day or so, with a little more care and less liquor. That must be John. I hope he isn't still angry with me.
Chief Colorado, very sick. Have much pain. Here. He sent me for Dr. Woman.
Where is he?
In woods, near river. Not far from here.
In the woods? Why isn't he at camp?
We were hunting. When Dane come, Colorado no can ride pony. He moan very loud.
I'll be right out. Why are we stopping here? I don't see him.
There, in trees.
Where's my wife?
Now, drink all of this, Chief, and the pain will go away. Easy, easy. If it is stomach poisoning.
Amy, are you out of your mind?
He seems to have some kind of stomach poisoning. These berries look rancid to me. But I think he'll be all right.
You think?
Well, it could be his appendix.
Amy, if Colorado dies, Tompa will blame you, the white woman. He'll be chief then, and there'll be no arguing with that bloodthirsty savage.
Pain no gun! Pain gone! Chief Colorado feel good! Pain all gone! Doctor woman, fix Colorado. Good!
All right, Amy. Last night was the end of your medical career. Now, when I get home tonight from gathering firewood, I want to see a decent meal on the table.
I'm fixing a roast.
Whoa, whoa, hey!
Leo Kachita Kuya! Isto met na motaka. Why? Why are you doing this? I warned you. This is our land. Leo Kachita Kuya.
Wapchi anon!
I thought maybe your appendix. I mean, maybe you were dead, and that's why they grabbed me.
No, doctor woman make me feel good. Colorado good now.
Well, then why'd they try to kill me?
That tree.
That tree?
Tree, horse of wood. Sacred to our people. Very old. Medicine tree of our tribe,
Long time. You hit with axe.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Hey, you're pretty good.
There. It's not a bad burn. And you'll be on your feet in a couple of days.
Lucky for me, the chief came by.
Cholera was on way to see woman doctor. Maybe get more sugar.
Give him the whole bag, Andy.
Go ahead, Chief. You know the way.
I hope your feet get well soon. I feel...
I know. Thanks.
Are you comfortable?
Mm-hmm. I'm a lucky man.
Oh, the roast is almost done.
Oh, shut up and kiss me, Doc.
Mrs. Colwell? Doc? It's now, Doc. The baby. He's on his way.
Better go ahead, Doc.
Amy Cowell brought many new babies into the world and continued to administer to those who needed her. She never really became an official physician, but to her patients, she was always known as the Lady Doctor. Miners in the Old West had a saying, gold is where you find it. And they often did find it in some very improbable places. In the late 1880s, one of the most unusual discoveries was made by two prospectors named Dan Purcell and Tom Catlin. Not that the territory of Arizona was all that improbable, but their find was. And it started the great pinto bean gold hunt.
Where you been since sunup?
Out? Looking? Didn't find no gold. But I bought us some beans.
You rode all the way into Phoenix to buy some beans?
No, I'm at the freighter heading north for Sunflower. He sold them to me.
It don't bother you none. Looking for gold and coming back with beans?
Man gotta eat, Dan.
Well, we'll eat a lot better. You get them beans soaking early. You ain't gonna pick through them first?
Why?
Because your last batch had so much gravel it dang near busted a tooth. Pick.
Picky pick. Picky pick.
How's that?
Nothing.
You ever think of the time it took somebody to put all that gravel in them beans, Tommy?
No, I never gave it much thought.
Well, you should. We might get ourselves a job at it sometime.
Yeah, I suppose somebody gotta do it.
Sure. Bet you never seen a sack of beans that wasn't half gravel. Hey, that one's a dandy.
Dan? Look it.
It's gold.
Gold nuggets?
What? Them solid gold nuggets.
How do you suppose it got in here?
They must have been scooped up with the beans when the sack was filled.
You mean the beans was growed on ground where gold was scattered?
Yeah. Where'd you leave that freighter?
Who?
The man you bought these beans from. Where'd you leave him?
10 miles north of Phoenix.
Come on. He's going to tell us where he got these.
Why should he do that?
Why shouldn't he? If he knew about the gold, he'd have never sold you the beans in the first place. Come on. Are you sure this is the place?
This is where he sold me the beans.
That's what you said the last two places we stopped.
I know, but I remember he tied his horses to that fence. Of course, he ain't here now.
I can see that.
I know you can, Dan. We can follow him north to Sunflower. It's only 3 days mule ride.
Well, I ain't much for mules. But we're going to find him if I got to ride this miserable critter across the whole territory.
We left yesterday from Camp Verde.
That's how far?
2 days.
More or less?
More.
Oh. Camp Verde.
You know, Verde means green, Dan.
I know what it means. Now he's going to Camp Apache. That's what, 2 weeks away?
More like 3. One, 2, 3.
left about 2 days ago for Wilcox. Indians say that's a 5-day ride?
6.
I should have known.
Oh.
I said we might have to cover the whole territory. We dang near have. Wilcox is just ahead.
Wouldn't hurt my feelings none if we just turn back and forget the whole thing. We got plenty.
Hurt feelings ain't what's troubling me. Nope, Tommy. We're gonna find him if we gotta suffer through another 1,000 miles. Come on.
Who are you? Why are you following me?
See, Dan, it weren't no 1,000 miles. That's the man.
Well, you better be sure. He's waving that gun like it was a flag.
What do you want?
We would like to buy some beans, sir.
You want to buy some what? That ain't why you've been following me the last couple of weeks. I could feel you out there, lurking, dodging, never more than 2 steps behind.
We ain't been doing no lurking and dodging. We've been more than 2 or 3 days behind you most of the way.
I seen you somewhere before.
Name's Catlin. Meet Dan Purcell. I bought some beans from you outside Phoenix.
Buckner's my name. Clyde Buckner. Now, why'd you follow me here?
Mr. Buckner, pure and simple. We'd like to buy some more of them XX brand beans.
You must be crazy. Or something. Look, I ain't got any bags of beans, with or without X's. I'm sold out.
Where'd you buy them, Phoenix?
No. San Manuel. At a store.
Much obliged.
But San Manuel's 2 weeks' ride from here.
Mr. Buckner, everything is 2 weeks' ride from where we are.
But beans is beans, no matter where you buy them.
Real funny feeling, Dan. Real funny feeling.
Me too. Had it ever since we left Wilcox. Like somebody's out there.
Lurking. Dodging. when you turn, nothing. Nothing at all.
You see something?
No. But that don't mean they ain't there. Like Buckner said, 2 steps behind.
What you doing?
We're just picking out some of these beans for supper.
No, hide them. We're only a couple hours from San Manuel. We'll eat when we get there.
Is there a bank in San Manuel?
Reckon so. Why?
You figured they think we was crazy if we was to deposit a sack of beans?
We'll see, Tommy. We'll see.
Lock solid.
Yeah, it's closed.
The bank's been closed for some time, boys, since the 4th time it was robbed. I'm the sheriff here. Giddings is the name, Justin Giddings. Now, you can just forget about the part of Giddings getting while the getting's good. Now, what can I do for you?
We'd like to deposit this.
What's in it?
Beans.
That's funny.
Sheriff, they've been following us.
Wouldn't be a bit surprised they were, mister. Got any idea who they might be?
No, sir. We never seen them, but they've been after us for 2 weeks now. Lurking, dodging.
He all right?
Of course he is.
Both of you, huh?
Sheriff, these beans got to be kept in a safe place. Will you watch out for them?
You're playing some sort of a game.
No, sir, we're not. We're real serious. We need help.
You sure do.
It's your duty to help us if we ask for it, Sheriff. No, not here. They may be watching. Let's go to your office.
All right, boys, we will. But I'm keeping the door open.
Look, that's that Buckner's wagon. Wonder what brings him here.
We was expecting to see Mr. Buckner.
None sorry. I do not know him, senor.
Well, now you must. This here's his wagon.
You are mistaken. The wagon, she is mine, senor.
No, sirree. I know this wagon.
It is unwise to know too much, senor. Adios.
Oh, yeah? That wagon ain't no concern of ours. Maybe Buckner sold it to him.
He don't look like he'd buy nothing he could steal.
Hey, Tom, look, a store. Morning. This the only store in San Manuel?
Yep. Be right with you.
We're looking for a special kind of beans. It comes in a sack with 2 X's on it. You got any?
Nope. But I remember the kind, because the old lady I bought them from tried to buy them back.
And did she?
Nope. I already sold them to a freighter, headed them for Phoenix.
This old lady, you buy all your beans from her?
Yep. Her name's Serafina Martinez. She lives just a couple of miles down the road.
Well, much obliged.
See, I am Serafina.
Ma'am?
You can't hear, you must pay. $2. Loco.
You see them sacks?
Down there. We've been over every inch of this place and still no gold.
It's gotta be here. It's in them beans she sells.
What's the matter?
I don't know. It's that same feeling. Like somebody's waiting and watching.
Let's go.
What do you look for, senor? They are beans. Pinto beans, nothing more. They make chili for my grandchildren.
You must be proud of your grandchildren, eh, Senora?
See? I am old woman. I have nothing else.
Dan, looky over here.
Huh? Yeah. You better get to the house, Senora.
Mamacita, they bother you?
No.
Mamacita? You know them?
See? My grandchildren. He is Alonzo. Very bad. He is Lorenzo. Not so bad. My little Ignacio, not good, not bad, but he is little.
Senors, the bag with the gold. Por favor.
Alonzo, gold is all you think. Do you know nothing else?
I know the gold does not grow among the beans.
Who thinks it does?
You do, senor. But you are wrong. We put the gold in with the beans. My brothers and me.
Why would you do a thing like that?
Because we stole it. She does not know this, and she sells the bag of beans.
I know this when you say I must buy back the beans. Do you chase the man who buys them? Do you kill him, huh?
No, Mamacita, no. We just follow him, nothing more.
Then how come you got his wagon?
We only borrowed it, senor. Why should we hurt Senor Buckner? It was he who tells us what you are looking for here in San Manuel.
Well, we didn't steal your gold. If you don't believe us, you just search us.
Then you will take us to where you hide it. Or we kill you.
Hold it right there, Alonzo. Drop the guns. Is this what you've been looking for? Open it, Alonzo.
Beans. Nothing but beans. You had no right opening that. What's in it was ours.
The gold belongs to the bank at San Manuel. And we're much obliged you went to all the trouble to bring it back. But the beans, now they're yours. All right, let's go.
Where you take them, senor?
Same place we're taking you, Senora, till we find out your part in this.
Coming all the way across Arizona to give back a fortune in gold. Beans.
Don't go getting yourself all riled up, Dan. That ain't gonna be bad. Here, taste that.
It really doesn't bother you. Looking for gold and coming back with beans.
Like I said, Dan, a man gotta eat.
And like so many frontier characters, they were never heard of again. But Dan Purcell and Tom Catlin are remembered in Western history as the men who started the great pinto bean gold hunt.
Come on, Jonas.
Here comes that smoking monster again. Harley, get my clean clothes off the line.
Right away, Ma.
And scrub your hands before you touch them.
All right, Ma.
That son of mine, more like his dear departed father every day. Slow as molasses. Oh, he's a good boy, though. I just don't know how I would have managed without his help since his father died.
You could have gotten married. There was that fancy salesman from St. Louis.
He was too fancy. I don't like men with frills. That train. Abby, do you know the other day I forgot and hung some sheets on the line, and when that smoking train went past, those sheets looked like they'd been slept in by hogs.
Well, they sure laid those tracks mighty close to you.
And it's not just the smoke, it's the whistle. They scare my sitting hens right off their nests.
Alberta, she's on the tracks, Ma.
Alberta! Oh, Alberta! Get off that track, you crazy girl, get!
Look out! Look out!
They sure smashed old Alberta.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. The coming of the railroad to the Old West brought many changes to the lives of the settlers. It forced the enactment of new laws because of problems created with settlers like Lucy Tutain. To her, the iron horse that ran past her small ranch in Southern California in 1890 was at first a botheration, and later an enemy. And then one day, it became a real battle between the train and Lucy Tutain.
No. Who's the driver of this dirty machine?
He is. Him.
Look what you did to my Alberta.
Yeah, you could have swerved around her or something. Now, ma'am.
You've got brakes, haven't you? You can stop this stupid contraption, can't you?
Yes, but,
Well, why didn't you stop it?
well, he's in charge of the brakes.
What's wrong with your eyesight? Alberta's a big cow. Or was.
We're sorry we hit your cow, madam.
My name is Lucy Tutain, not Madam. And if you've got the idea that you can speed across this countryside, killing all poor dumb animals, then you're gonna pay for that notion. I want $50 for your notion, now.
Well, Mrs. Tutain, I'm just an engineer. I don't pay out for damages. You gotta go into town to see the section head, Mr. Abel Higgins.
I'll go with you, Lucy, and I'll testify on the book as to just what I saw. This train rushing through this property and killing your fine milk cow. Maybe we are just two poor widow women alone in the world, but we got rights.
You bet your boots.
But the cow was on the tracks. We've got the right of way. It's the law.
We'll see who's got the rights. Come on, Abby.
Something tells me that woman is going to give my stomach a bad time.
I'll tell that Mr. Higgins a thing or two.
I hear tell that Mr. Higgins is a handsome cuss. Use your feminine wiles on him, Lucy.
Honey, my wiles crawled off and died somewhere a long time ago.
Harley! Jonas chewed the rope again. Tie him up! I'll fix Mr. Higgins. He'll pay for Alberta or else.
Or else what?
I'll think of something.
Oh. Want me to go in with you, Ma? I'll tell those old railroad men off.
No, you stay here, Holly. One look at your size and it tells your ma's age.
I'm looking for my money, not a man.
You never can tell where you might find a good one, honey. Lucy, be helpless.
I came to see Mr. Higgins.
Well, he's out on the platform, but he's busy right now. He can't see you.
He can if I'm standing in front of him.
But, madam...
Cow killer.
I beg pardon?
That silly train of yours killed my poor Alberta.
Oh, you must be Mrs. Tutain.
That I am.
Oh, the engineer told me about that, but I wasn't expecting such a young, pretty woman.
Thank you. And I'll thank you for my $50.
Now, as I understand it, your cow was grazing on the railroad track.
Grazing the same place she'd been grazing for 8 years until you came along and laid those infernal tracks.
Now, you know that the railroads own that strip of land as a right-of-way for the past 4 months, and we even put up a sign.
Did you ever know a cow that could read?
Your cow was trespassing on railroad right-of-way.
What does a cow know about trespassing? And anyway, I think there should be a law that animals have the right of way.
Well, you know it was trespassing, and you know that livestock shouldn't be let to run free.
Run free? Alberta was a prize-winning cow. My son and I all but sang her to sleep at night. And one time she gets out, and you and your men are there ready to smash her.
Now listen, Mrs. Tutain, you just... Could we start over?
Cow killer.
I wish you'd stop saying that.
And I wish you'd get your railroad off my land. All that smoke and noise and ground shaking. It's a wonder I'm not smacking my grave.
You were paid for that right away, weren't you?
Didn't say you could kill animals in any papers I signed.
Now listen, Mrs. Tutain.
And you listen to me, Mr. Higgins.
Get that umbrella out of my face.
I will when you give me $50.
I can't. I'm sorry.
You mean you won't?
I mean I can't.
All right, Mr. Railroad, I'm going to fight.
Ma'am?
Because I'm not going to give up without one. You picking on a poor, helpless widow woman.
money.
Think they can take advantage of me, eh?
Lucy, what happened?
Mrs. Tutane! Mrs. Tutane, wait.
I'll tell you what happened. I've just declared war on the Mountain Pacific Railroad. Giddy up!
Mrs. Tutane, wait! Wait!
I was taking some things to Mrs. Cornsby when Matilda just up and decided to squat.
Right on the tracks.
It seems so.
We'll just have to lift the wagon off the tracks. Will you give us a hand?
Oh, he's just a young boy. I don't want him to strain his back.
What in the world have you got in here?
Rocks. Mrs. Cornby's making a rock garden, and we're taking her some nice big ones.
Unload the wagon.
My Aunt Janella's got a rock garden. She likes rhyolite stone.
She likes rhyolite stones, huh? I'll rhyolite you in the head. Get those rocks out of the wagon, please. Madam, you probably don't realize it, but you're causing us a delay. And we have perishables aboard. Melons, dairy products.
Oh, they'll go sour?
I'm afraid so. I'm going to have to report this to Mr. Higgins.
While you're reporting, tell him about my $50. See you tomorrow?
You don't know what I'd give to see the face on that Mr. Higgins when they tell him about today.
The poor engineer bellowed louder than the train whistle when that brakeman dropped that heavy rock on his toe. I wonder what Mr. Higgins' gonna say when he hears that.
It is a shame, though. That Mr. Higgins, he's kind of nice looking, wouldn't you say?
You like the type.
Oh, Lucy girl, at our age, any type's the right type. You never know.
I don't agree. I'll know the type when I get goosebumps.
Somebody's coming up the road, Ma.
Mr. Higgins.
Sooner than I thought. Son, go take care of his horse.
And I'll just scoot out the back way, Lucy. You and him, you'll want to talk. Like they say, three's a crowd.
What on earth are you talking about?
Well, he's a man over 21 and breathing, and that makes him eligible.
Abby.
Mrs. Tutane.
Mr. Higgins.
May I come in?
Oh, please do. Harley, tend to your chores. Won't you sit down?
Oh, thank you.
I was just fixing a cup of coffee. Would you like one?
Oh, yes, I would, yes. Oh, there's a nice place you have here.
Oh, it ain't much, but it's clean.
Oh, it's a real home. You can feel it. Oh, that looks fine. Please. That's fine. it's delicious. Not at all like that muddy water they try and sell you for coffee in the cafe. Mrs. Tutane, I understand your donkey got stuck on the tracks here.
Yes. Matilda's head is hard as a rock.
Like those rocks you were carrying to your friends?
Huh?
Mrs. Tutane, I am going to be honest with you. Now, you look like a person who respects honesty.
Yes, of course I do.
Very well. I don't think it was Matilda's idea at all to get stuck on the tracks. And I don't think your wagon just happened to be full of rocks. I think you wanted to delay our train to force us to pay you for your cow. Now, how about it?
You killed Alberta, didn't you?
I've already explained that to you. The railroad was in the right. You have no case, Mrs. Tutane. No case at all, and I will thank you to stop delaying our train.
You didn't bring the money?
There will be no money. I am sorry.
And I am sorry, Mr. Higgins. Especially if your train runs into more delays. Good afternoon, Mr. Higgins.
Mrs. Tutane. Mrs. Tutane, I want to talk to you about this.
The door is open, Mr. Higgins.
Anything I hate is a stubborn woman.
Pig-headed men. Can't tolerate them. Thought he could sweet-talk me into a girlish flutter. Well, I'll fix his big brown eyes soon enough. They were gray.
How'd you get the goosebumps, Ma?
Go take a bath or something, son. You like some fried chicken?
Did the nice tree just happen to fall across the tracks, Mrs. Tutane?
It was an old tree, and you know how it is with old trees. Are you sure you don't want some fried chicken? Or maybe some nice fresh ham?
Hey, I got a yen for some fresh ham.
Oh, you got a yen for some fresh ham. You got a yen for a split skull. Now get the block and tackle and get that tree off the tracks.
How about a tomato or a nice big dill pickle?
Mrs. Tutane?
Did you bring the money?
No, I didn't.
Excuse me.
We killed him, that foul woman, her own son! Put me back on the train. Take me away from here.
Mrs. Tutane! I'm warning you.
House smasher.
I'll bet that old engineer had a conniption fit when he thought he ran down Holly.
Serves Mr. Higgins right. Trying to charm me with that big smile of his. It's all a matter of principle now.
Oh, maybe. But I got a feeling you're having a time for yourself taunting that nice Mr. Higgins.
That's nonsense.
Well, you know, when a hen takes a shine to a certain rooster, she starts cackling.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. Well, I've got to go now. Oh, what are you working on?
Oh, it's just a dress.
Satin and lace, honey child, that ain't just a dress.
Just let that Mr. Higgins show up here again. Him with his brown, curly hair and those big, broad shoulders. Abby, you stop that!
Tutane situation becoming problem. Advise. Situation with Tutane woman getting untenable. Advise.
Here's another from the main office. Came while you're having lunch, Mr. Higgins.
Advise you pay Tutane $50 worth nuisance value? I won't do it. This is a matter of principle.
Yes.
That woman is in the wrong.
Without a doubt, sir.
This is developing into a battle of wills.
Yes, sir.
She's a stubborn woman.
She's an ornery wench.
Yes. Watch your tongue, Henry.
Sir?
She's stubborn, but she's a fine woman.
Yes, sir.
How dare you?
Sorry, sir.
Well, she's got gumption. You gotta hand it to her. There ain't many around with gumption nowadays.
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
She's a kind of pretty little woman, too. Oh, but she's stubborn. Hard-nosed stubborn.
Still don't see what you want with that there bacon for, Ma.
Never you mind, Harley. Just get the bacon and get grease in those tracks right up the grade.
Now what? And we were almost past this blasted place, too. Grease. Bacon grease.
Yeah, real prime stuff, too.
Why don't you run your tongue along the track and have lunch? Go get the sand!
There ain't no sand. I didn't load any. I figured since it was summer, there wouldn't be any slippery ice.
Well, then I guess we'll have to slide back into town and get some.
Harley, go take your bath.
It's only Thursday, Ma.
Well, be early for a change.
Ma, it's Mr. Higgins.
Really? Well, run along, Harley. Mr. Higgins, what a surprise. I was just cleaning house a little bit. Come in.
In that dress?
Oh, it's just an old rag. Sit down.
Well, I've come about your claim, Mrs. Tutane. Yes, that is, the railroad has decided to pay you for your cow.
Oh, how nice of them.
I smell vanilla. You've been baking a pie?
Did you bring the money?
Oh, I have right here.
Oh, by the way, we haven't had milk from poor Alberta for 6 weeks now. That's 6 gallons at 30 cents a gallon. Well, you add another $1.80.
See here. See here, $1.80. $51.80.
Thank you.
That sure is a pretty dress.
You think so?
A dress like that should be shown off. Like at a dance. You like to dance, Mrs. Tutane?
Oh, well, I used to be a real stepper.
Mr. Higgins staying for supper, Ma?
Well, I guess his wife is expecting him.
But, Ma, you know he ain't married.
Harley, would you share potluck with us, Mr. Higgins?
Potluck? You mean pot roast? She's been fixing on it all afternoon.
Harley.
Well, I guess I better go, huh?
That's a nice sound, isn't it, Mr. Higgins?
Do you suppose you could call me Abel?
Abel. My name's Lucille.
Lucille? Oh, it's a pretty name. For a pretty lady.
Jonas! Jonas, get off the track! Jonas!
Oh, that train sure smashed poor old Jonas.
Lucy Tutane won her battle with the railroad, and eventually the law was changed to give dumb animals the right of way on open range. Years later, George Weeks recorded the incident in his book, California Copy. As for poor old Jonas, I guess he went where all the good goats go.
Give me a hand with the rest of these crates, will you, Ed? I want to finish loading the wagon tonight.
Sure.
A devil?
$226 dead men are waiting for you, Salem. Money can't buy you respectability now.
Oh, what's that mean? 226 dead men. And Salem.
Get me a gun. You stay here. Who is it? Who is it?
Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. It is several years after the Custer Massacre and a good 1,000 miles from the valley of the Little Bighorn, where 226 men were killed by the Sioux and buried where they fell. How then could one of them still walk the earth with a story known as the Dead Man's Tale?
glad you got here, sis. He's been cut up awful bad.
Darling, this is terrible. I was at the church meeting when the sheriff got me. I came as quickly as I could.
I told her what happened.
Just don't understand it. Will he be all right?
Wait, stitch in time, he'll do. I don't want any women here. I had to take her home.
You better get used to having me around. When we're married, I'll be taking care of you all the time.
But, honey,
You're going to our place so you can be looked after properly. Isn't that right, Alan?
Yes, Bella, that's right.
Why would anybody want to do this to you?
You say you didn't see anybody, Grant?
Nobody, no.
How about you, Ed?
Well, I stayed in the store while Grant went out the back door with his gun. But there was a note thrown through the window. It said, 226 dead men are waiting for you, Salem.
226 dead men? Number kind of rings a bell. 200. Well, of course, that's the Battle of the Little Bighorn, the Custer Massacre.
A madman.
You know, if you didn't even get a glimpse of this fellow, he must have sneaked up behind you to strike. Like an Indian. It could be where he learned the trick.
Sure buried that knife deep.
You take that for a knife wound, Sheriff?
Well, what else?
That wound is not a cut, it's a rip. Did you ever see a slash made by a hook?
I know, a loading hook.
No. Loading hook would be too long. That would hit him in the abdomen. This caught him in the chest, higher up. That was a hook, all right, but a small one.
A hook for a hand.
Well, Mr. Noble came out of that door ready to shoot, and then...
What's in these boxes?
Oh, the usual stuff. Farm tools, and barbed wire, nails, and some shovels. I suppose someone was getting ready to steal the stuff.
So why would anyone drop a note about 226 men if he merely intended to make off with some hardware?
Well, maybe he was trying to distract Grant.
And then just run off with all those heavy cases? Pretty neat trick for a man with one hand.
That's only your theory, Doc. I'm not sure there was a man with only one hand. Now, I don't mean to be unappreciative. I left the doctrine to you. Why don't you leave this to me?
Well, there's a very good reason, Sheriff. But, I'm afraid it's personal.
Personal? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I guess that's supposed to mean Bella.
Hello, Bella.
Hello, Alan.
How's our patient?
He's very jumpy. In fact, we had to move the bed closer to the window so he could see more of what's going on around him. He's so suspicious of everyone.
Well, I don't blame him.
Why do you say that?
Bella, there is more going on here than meets the eye. There is someone in this town who is out to get Grant.
Who'd want to harm Grant? He's a good man. Honest, hard-working.
Look, I don't know, but I'm trying to find out, and you can help me.
Me? How?
Well, you're the person closest to him. Get him to talk about himself. His business problems, his past.
He won't talk about anything.
Bella, how much do you really know about Grant?
I've promised to marry him.
Well, all right, promise me something.
What?
That you'll wait till you find out who tried to kill him and why. You might even find out if you're really in love with him.
Is that any of your business?
No. Except that you have always meant a lot to me, Bella. And you still do. I just don't want to see you make a mistake.
Thank you.
Hello, Grant. Bella tells me that you're acting awfully nervous.
Well, I don't like being fussed over by women.
Yeah, you need care.
I've got things to do. I've got wagons to load, orders to fill.
They'll keep.
No, they won't. They're important.
What, nails, barbed wire, and shovels?
If I say they're important, they're important. How did you know it was in those crates?
Ed told me. I stopped by your store with the sheriff on the way over here. You know, the sheriff thinks someone was out to rob your wagons. I don't think so.
Seems to me you're trying to blow this thing up into something it isn't.
Well, I don't know, but sure keep your gun handy, even in bed.
Nobody's going to get me again, nobody.
Not even 226 dead men? Custer's men, perhaps?
I don't trust anybody. Even you could have done this.
Sure. I always keep my hook concealed in my pocket. Well, now, I should have thought of that before. That's the reason nobody has seen a man with a hooked hand in this town. He's kept it in his pocket. Well, he'll be all right. You're sure no one's been snooping around here?
Not a soul.
And the crates are back in the storeroom?
Yeah.
The back door is kept locked?
I lock it when I leave.
Let's have a look. Did you help Grant pack these cases?
Well, no. As a matter of fact, he did it one night after I'd left. Well, he often stayed late.
Let's have a chisel.
Well, you think we ought to?
Where is he?
Who?
The one who calls himself Grant Noble.
Well, he's laid up. He met with an accident. He got badly cut up by it. Well, the doc here thinks it was a...
Look out!
You're smart, Doctor.
All right. Now, what's all this about 226 dead men? Are they friends of yours?
Yes.
Well, I've seen a lot of dead men before, but...
You're hearing one now. Tell Salem Putney not to deliver those cases.
Salem Put? There ain't nobody here by that name.
Just what is it in these cases you don't want delivered?
Guns. Repeating rifles. For Indians.
Well, you sure were right about that hook. You know, it's a good thing we didn't try and take him. Crackpots like that can be dangerous.
Salem Putney.
Yeah. And dead men and guns. Salem Putney. Wasn't he the army sutler who sold?
Yeah.
Well, we better go get the sheriff.
No. No, just bringing in the sheriff now might scare this fella off. For a while, anyway. He's got too much to tell.
What else are we gonna do?
Well, you heard him say not to deliver these cases, didn't you?
Oh, I ain't going anywhere near them.
I don't expect you to. Here, lend me some of your clothes.
Huh?
I'm going to deliver these cases. At least I'm going to start them out of here.
Well, what good's that gonna do?
Well, it'll bring our friend around again, and that just might do a lot of good.
Well, you aiming to set yourself up for a bullet or a hook? Or... Come on.
Get him up. I warned you. I warned you not to deliver the cases.
I know you did.
Now, I'm here to back up that warning.
I thought you would be. That's why I undertook to deliver them.
You want your head blown off?
No. The cases are empty.
Well, this gun ain't.
You can look for yourself.
the idea of carrying empty cases.
I wanted to talk to you
About what?
about this whole business.
How far down the road's the sheriff?
Sheriff doesn't even know I'm here. I'm acting on my own.
Kind of nosy for a doctor, ain't you?
Well, there's a woman concerned.
Who?
The woman who's engaged to marry Grant Noble.
There's no such person as Grant Noble. He's Salem Putney.
Who are you?
I was. Lieutenant H.M. Harrington. 7th Cavalry.
The 7th?
Custer's command.
You escaped?
Escaped? War Department might call it something else. Anyway, I got away. Full of bullets. Renegade Indian woman. Took care of me. In a cave. I was finally able to travel. I found I was declared dead. One of the 226. They weren't easy to identify.
You never reported.
Soldier. Rode away from battle. Left his comrades to die. Many's the times I wish I had died with them. Next best thing was to find and kill the man responsible.
Salem Putney.
Yes. Scummy rat of an army sutler. Smuggling rifles to the Sioux. At the same time, he was selling their government rations to the whites. Sioux left their reservations. They had to hunt for food. Custer knew it. He testified in Washington. But he had his orders to drive them back. Now, here he is. Doing the same thing. Another name. Smuggling firearms to Indians!
Look, what makes you so sure that Grant Noble is Salem Putney?
I knew Putney on the Sioux reservation. You emptied those cases. You saw the guns. You believe me.
Yes. Yes, I believe you, and so will the sheriff. But that doesn't give you any right to kill a man.
He deserves worse than death.
All right, you know what that would be for him? The one thing that would destroy him completely? For the woman he is engaged to marry. His one chance at respectability. For her to find out the truth about him.
You'd be getting off easy.
He'd rather die any time.
So? We tell her.
No. He tells her. It must come from him.
Where is he?
I'll take you to him on one condition. No violence.
Hated a man like I do him. Weeded your chance.
Look, if you kill him, you'll be hanged for murder.
I'm already dead. You won't tell me where he is. I'll find out from that dumb clerk he is.
Ed.
He'll talk.
Yeah, he may have talked already. Come on, we haven't any time to lose. Come on.
Why, he even talked like he came back from the dead. Tell Salem Putney, he said.
Salem Putney?
Well, you know who he was.
No.
Sure you do. It was in all the papers a few years ago. Big scandal, a Washington investigation. The army sutler who sold rifles to the Sioux.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten his name. Well, he died soon after.
Well, our one-armed friend seems to think he's still alive and still selling rifles to the Indians out of your store. I told you he was a crackpot. Grant, what is in those cases?
You know as well as I do.
Well, I didn't help you pack them.
It's hardware.
Now, what are you going to do?
I'm going over to the store.
Now, Grant, you can't. You ain't strong enough.
There are some things I've got to check. Now, where are my shoes?
Bella said you was to stay put here until the
Bella is out. When she comes back, you tell her I've been asleep.
Oh, but Grant, I can't.
Please, get my shoes.
What's the idea of leaving a sickbed to come over here? You want to have a relapse?
There are things I've got to attend to, Bella.
At this time of night?
Yes, there's inventory, there are back orders to fill. Now, please, you go on home like a good girl.
I'm not budging without you.
There might be an hour, maybe two.
I'll wait.
All right. You stay here with her. And I don't need any help.
Where are you going, Salem?
Who is it?
Put that gun down.
What are you after breaking into my store? I could put the law on you. What is this?
Grant, who's here? Alan. Grant?
His name's not Grant, ma'am. That's the one he hides under. Tell her who you really are.
He's out of his mind.
You won't tell her. There's 226 dead men could. Save them, but me.
Shot an unarmed man. He was armed. That hook.
Ed, give me a hand.
Grant.
He was going to kill me. He tried it once. You know that.
Hold his head.
Doc?
It's bad.
Keep me alive. Long enough.
Bella, this is no place for you. Take your sister home, Ed.
I've got to know.
Later.
Are you Salem Putney?
Bella, he wants to talk to you.
Don't go near him.
No.
That's a lie. I've never seen it before in my life.
White Rock. Mont. Sioux Reservoir.
I've never been there.
Well, what about the picture?
Picture?
Of you and your wife. The Sioux squaw you married.
We were never married.
Grant!
Don't be foolish.
Who?
Yes. I'm Salem Putney. But you'll never...
You still haven't told me how you happened to be there.
Well, I just figured that'd be the first place he'd head and hide the evidence. And luck was with me.
Well, they're both better off.
Much better.
Where's the picture?
Picture? Oh, you know, there wasn't any picture. That was just a shot in the dark. But it worked.
I'm very grateful, Alan. Just wish there was some way I could show it.
Well, there is. And someday I'll tell you about it.
And so, in one man's tortured mind at least, the deaths of Custer and his men were avenged. They sleep today where they made their last stand, on a high ridge above the Little Bighorn. Now, here is a picture of the battlefield cemetery with its white markers, under the big sky of Montana. Many of you have probably visited it, for today it is one of our national monuments.
You're really gonna go through with it. Keep your promise, ain't you, Pa?
I ever break a promise to you, Jenny?
No, Pa.
Well, then, I wouldn't be making this trip for my health now, would I, kitten? Promised the marshal I'd meet him at Monk's Head Rock, and that's just what I'm gonna do. No gun, no nothing. Well, you've gone far enough. I'll make it alone from here.
No, Pa, I'm gonna ride right up to Monk's Head Rock with you.
Kitten, I said I was gonna make it alone.
Goodbye, Pa.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. Like every other era, the early West had its share of juvenile delinquents. But in those days, even less was known about how to handle them. Still, no one dreamed that little Dick's daughter, Jenny Metcalf, known as Little Britches, was destined to take over the mantle of her notorious outlaw father and to go down in the annals of Western outlawry as the infamous Girl with a Gun.
Well, there it is. Monk's Head Rock. We'll make a nice headstone for you, Hope.
Oh, now, I told you, relax, Kitty. I got no cause to start worrying.
No more than a rabbit walking straight into a fox's lair.
But I don't see any cause for me to start quaking in my boots. You ask me, that Hamlin crowd's heart's going out of him. If little Dick Medcalf's willing to give himself up.
If he's so anxious to give himself up, how come you got to traipse yourself all the way out here to get him? And how come I can't come along with you the rest of the way?
Because I promised if he'd surrender, I'd meet him alone, that's how come. Look, he's not going to try anything. He knows he's getting safe conduct back to Wadesville, and I'm arranging full amnesty for him.
don't like this soft dealing with a man who's got better than a dozen notches on his gun.
Well, you gotta compromise sometimes, Kenny. Breaking up that Hamlin gang will go a long way toward bringing law and order to Oklahoma. And Little Dick Metcalf's a perfect start.
Perfect bait you're talking about. I wouldn't sneer if I was you, Hobe. You think they wouldn't set a trap for the one man in the territory who figures to wipe 'em out? To kill every last one of 'em?
Oh, I wasn't sneering at the possibility they're trying, Kenny. Oh, just at the thought there being a trap tough enough to pierce this tough hide of mine.
Hobe? I never yet saw a human hide tough enough to stop a slug of lead. Hey.
Metcalf! Right over here, just like I promised. And unarmed, too. All right, come out where I can see you. Sure, sure. Why not? All right, Metcalf, up with those hands. Said I'd give myself up, didn't I, Sheriff?
You murdered my pa. He just came to give himself up. He was unarmed like he promised you. Like he promised me, but you shot him down in cold blood. Why? Why?
He was unarmed. Is that what he told you?
He never lied to me.
Then I made a mistake. I'm sorry, miss.
You're gonna be a whole lot sorrier. Well, am I a prisoner?
You haven't committed any crime, miss?
Well, my father wasn't breaking any law when you killed him. He was turning himself in. But that didn't stop you.
Just a minute, miss.
Well, you don't see him denying it, do you? My father was right. You take what you want in this world, and then you fight to hang on to it. This is mine. And that was his. But that wasn't the only thing he left me. He taught me about killers with tin badges. I didn't believe him then, but I do now.
Hope. Nothing on this green earth can convince me. You shot him down. Unless he tried to draw on you first.
You're right, Kenny. It was a trap. He palmed that.
Why didn't you show her? Why didn't you tell her about it?
I don't know. I couldn't. If I destroyed the memory of her father, she wouldn't have much to hang on to now.
I'm not sure you did the right thing, Hope.
Neither am I.
Are you out of your mind? You could have knocked half the teeth out of my head.
Why, you said you want to give up smoking, and so I gently eased a cigarette out of your mouth. I'm sorry you got sore about it.
Now, if I want your help, now I'll ask you for it.
Well, you forget there, Tulsa. Me and my gun helped you out more than once since I joined this crowd, and you didn't seem to mind.
Now, you listen to me.
Come on, fellows, he's off it.
You and your gun. If one isn't sounding off, the other is.
Now, listen, Tulsa, I had just about enough out of you. I play a little joke on you, and right away you... Come out of that bush with your hands up. Don't try and pull nothing.
Oh, I don't want to pull nothing. I was sneaking up to see who it was.
Well, I don't like people sneaking up on me.
Relax, Monty. That's Dick Metcalf's kid.
That?
Why, don't pay him any mind, Jenny.
Jenny? You mean that thing in them pants? That's a girl?
Yeah, I stole him off a clothesline. I know I kind of look silly. Sorry.
That there's Monty Webb. He's new with us.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Webb.
Well, now you made my acquaintance, what do you want?
Well, I want to join up with you.
She wants to join up with us, like we was playing games. I'm afraid you better stick to your dolls, little britches.
Oh, I'm not playing games. I'm as good as any of you. I can shoot. Shoot straight, too. I've been riding all my life. Give me a chance, I'll show you.
You heard what happened over at Monk's Head Rock. He was almighty sorry to hear it.
How'd you shake the marshal?
Oh, he tried to take me in, but I got away. He even shot a horse out from under me. Just changed mounts and kept going.
Little Dick's kid, all right.
Yeah, shift off the old block. And women around the camp are nothing but trouble.
I won't make no trouble. I've been looking for you for days. Ever since it happened. Now, I'm not a female kid. I'm a woman. And I want to stay.
Well, okay. Maybe for a few days, but after that...
You making the decisions around here now, Monty? Or am I still head man?
Oh, well, I didn't mean anything, Bill. I was just...
Well, think about it. Any questions?
No question.
You hungry?
Yeah.
Just take her horse out with the others. Turn him down a bit, too.
Sure. Anything for little britches. Come here.
First off, I want the straight story about that horse that got shot out from under you. I mean the truth.
Well, I traded it for this here gun.
Well, you didn't do too badly. When did you really decide you wanted to follow in the footsteps of your pa? After you'd seen that good-looking, new fast gun of ours?
No, my mom was made up before I came here.
But you do kind of go for him, don't you?
No, one thing's got nothing to do with the other, Mr. Hamlin. Right now, the thing I got most in my mind is hate. I got enough hate in me for law and lawmen to last me a lifetime.
You know something, little britches? I think we just might be able to find a use for you.
Silly. I saw her once in my life. She looked at me like I was dirt. I can't get her out of my head. When I remind myself, she's a hardened criminal now.
Well, there's one consolation, Kenny. We don't know if she's personally killed anybody yet. But you'll be starting that, too, unless we can figure out some way of stopping her.
Oh? Have you ever considered that step you took once, not telling her about her old man? Well, maybe that's what pushed her onto the path she's taken.
I've sat out here all night sometimes thinking nothing else. I roamed those hills looking for her. Looking. I should have been performing a dozen other duties. Trying to think of why I didn't face up to her about her father. Wondering why I thought I was so soft-hearted when all I was really doing was shirking my duty.
Maybe it's not too late. Maybe all that bitterness would drain out of her if she knew the truth about her old man. Even now.
Maybe. How are we going to find her? We've already combed the territory.
I think I know a way of making her come to me. It'll be a bit risky, but what I've got in mind will work.
It's my problem, Kenny. I don't want you taking any unnecessary risks. Not for me.
I might not be doing it for you.
How many trips are we going to have to make to convince you that neither Hammond gang nor nobody else is going to try to stop us?
Well, why not? We got a money box up here in plain sight. Neither one of us are armed.
That's just the point. Looks too darn easy. They're pretty cagey.
Well, maybe you're right. We'll use a different angle next trip. But we're going to keep right on trying until... Hey! Sure, all right. Better pull up.
Oh! Oh!
Keep your hands off those guns and throw down that box.
Ain't carrying no guns, mister.
The box hasn't got a plug nickel in it. We aim to get this crowd, and we will someday. Did this so we could talk to you, Jenny.
Yeah, well, I got no interest in anything you got to say, Deputy.
Let me show you something, Jenny. Maybe you'll recognize it and understand about what your father...
What are you looking at me for? He was drawing on you.
He's not even wearing a gun, Monty.
He had one in his pocket, and it's in his hand now.
Appears as if Monty was right this time. He did have a gun.
This gun belonged to my pa.
All Derringers look alike.
No, his initials are scratched right on it.
Oh, anybody can scratch whatever initials they want to. For all you know, Sonny Boy here...
No, this is my pa. I saw it with him the day he was killed. He was trying to tell me something.
Whatever it was, he was a lawman. I doubt that a lawman would be bringing good tidings to the notorious Little Miss Britches.
Come on. Come on.
Where's Kenny?
Home. Our trap kind of backfired.
You dead?
Yeah?
Told him not to go. I didn't want him to go. That girl, she with him?
Yeah?
She the one that killed him?
No, he's one of the other fellows.
You sure she wasn't the one that killed him?
Oh, what's the matter with you? Here, I'm trying to tell you that Kenny's dead, and all you can do is talk about that girl.
I'm sorry.
Well, I lost the trail for a while. Picked it up near Monk's Head Rock and followed it way over past Joshua Pass.
Sam, get a posse together. Plenty of supplies.
So like we'll be out for quite some time.
That's right. It's a showdown, Sam. It's either us or that Hamlin gang. Every last one of them. That girl included.
Oh, they're right up there.
Well, they got good cover. None of them are going to get out without some of us getting a shot at them.
There's not a wisp of smoke.
Maybe they're not cool yet. Sam, those we can't blast out, we'll starve out if it takes a year.
we're gonna stay holed up in here.
Well, I say we make a break for it.
They'll starve us out. She's got the last of the hardtack.
It's the last food of any kind.
Here, Monty. Take mine. I don't want it.
Thanks. Go on back. When's Tulsa getting back with that water?
He ain't.
He ain't?
If you was to get past him, would you come back to save us? Me neither. There's not one of us gives a hoot for the other.
You didn't make it through him, huh?
I got within a few feet of him, but every time I try to sneak past, the lead start flying.
What sort of shape they in?
I couldn't tell, but I know one thing. They don't have to run through no barrage for food and water.
Yeah. But it's been 3 days for them, same as us. And they ain't nothing but a bunch of lousy storekeepers with no heart for this sort of thing. What's keeping them down there?
Marshal Hope Martin.
Martin, huh?
Where is he? Did you see him?
I got a glimpse. He's there, all right. The rest of them are scattered all around, but he's right plumb in the center. He ain't letting them quit, and if you ask me, he ain't gonna let us get away. Alive.
Let me get something to wrap around that arm of yours, Tulsa.
With Hope Martin, we haven't got a chance.
But the rest of them would pack up and leave if I was to pick him off.
You're such a shot, you're gonna bend a bullet around that rock to get him?
No, but if he was to come out and talk peace terms, I might be able to pick him off from here.
You think he'd come out in the open just for a friendly talk with one of us?
He might. If it was the girl, then she's the reason he came out here. He sent his deputy out first, and then he come himself. Those guys probably wouldn't even shoot if she was to go out there.
Supposing you're wrong?
She's just playing games. She's not really one of us, so what's the loss?
Yeah, it won't work anyway. We send her out alone, Marshal will smell a rat.
He's right. Someone's got to go with her. Duck for cover the minute the marshal steps out in the open.
You know something, Monty? You go with her. Get a much closer shot at Hope Martin.
That's right. You're the one killed his deputy. You're the one brought him up here. So I reckon you're the one that's going to get us out of this trouble you got us into. We're going to make a break for it.
You're crazy.
How?
Monty here had a real good idea how we could pull it off. Tell her about it, Monty.
Well, I figured you could go out first with a white flag, and I'd be right behind you. And when the marshal showed himself to talk to us, we'd duck and...
You mean pretend to give ourselves up like my father did?
You know he was shot down.
Was he?
Sure he was. Now here's your chance for revenge.
This was your bright idea, huh?
We're counting on the both of you, so you better be convincing. Get moving, little britches.
Honey, let's make a run for it.
Shut up and keep moving.
Hope! Hold your fire! You think they're really coming out? Could be some kind of a dodge.
Could be.
Let's really turn ourselves in.
And hang on me.
Maybe we'd be in prison for a few years, but... Well, then we'd be free to go places and... We'll just be somebody.
I'm just what I want to be. And I'm going to get myself a marshal today. So when he steps at you, you just better duck. Come on, let's go. Don't shoot! Hope! Hope Martin! Want to talk to you. We're ready to give ourselves up, but I think it's only fair that you come out and talk terms.
You didn't even try and draw on him. You weren't looking at him. You were looking at me.
I figured it was up to you, Jenny, to save what's left of both our lives. Mighty glad you did.
Because of her age, Little Britches at the right of this photograph with Cattle Annie, another female outlaw of the day, was sentenced to only 2 years in the federal reformatory at Framingham, Massachusetts. Upon her release, she elected to remain in the East, and she spent the rest of her life doing religious work in the settlement houses of New York's lowliest slums.
ভিতরে স্টপিংটা কি রোলাডে?
বাসা ফিশ আমি কিমা করে নিয়েছি, এটার সঙ্গে ক্যারেটস অ্যান্ড ক্যাপসিকাম আমি মিক্স করে দিয়েছি কালারের জন্য, অ্যান্ড স্পিনাচকে ব্লাঞ্চ করে ওপরে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
বগুড়ার প্রতিযোগী তাওয়ান্না ইয়াসমিন আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
থাই স্টিম চিকেন অ্যান্ড ফিশ with ginger scallion relish, served with garlic egg fried rice.
তামান্না মেন্টর কে?
পেদুল সারা ম্যাম।
প্লেটিংটা অনেক নিট, খুবই সুন্দর। আমরা রাইসের উপরে যখন এগ দিই এক্স্যাক্টলি এই টেক্সচারটা অ্যান্ড এই কালারটাই খুঁজি। পারফেক্টলি ডান। ভিতরে স্টপিংটা কি রোলাডে?
বাসা ফিশ আমি কিমা করে নিয়েছি, এটার সঙ্গে ক্যারেটস অ্যান্ড ক্যাপসিকাম আমি মিক্স করে দিয়েছি কালারের জন্য, অ্যান্ড স্পিনাচকে ব্লাঞ্চ করে ওপরে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
আমার কাছে খুব ভালো লেগেছে, রোলারটা ভালো ছিল, দেখতেও ভালো হয়েছে, রাইসটাও ভালো লেগেছে, আর প্লেটিং তো সে বলেই দিল, আমি এদের ব্যাপারে কিচ্ছু বলছি না। মেন্টর থ্যাংক ইউ। এক কথায় ওয়াও, আমার কাছে অনেক ভালো লেগেছে।
কস্টিংটা আরো ডিটেইলসে লিখতে হবে।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি শেফ আমি তো মানে ক্যারেটস আর ক্যাপসিকামগুলো খুবই অল্প পরিমাণে ইউজ করেছি, মিক্সড করে এতটুকু ইউজ করেছি।
আপনি 5 টাকা ধরেন।
এই জন্য ওই ভেজিটেবল একসাথে লিখেছি এই জন্য।
রাইট, বাট আমাকে ডিটেইলসটা দিতে হবে, ঠিক আছে? থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ তামান্না।
সেরা রাঁধুনির বিগত সব সিজন আমি অনেকবার করে দেখেছি, যেহেতু এটা আমার খুবই স্বপ্নের একটা শো, এবং সেখানে আমি সবসময় দেখতাম পূর্ণিমা ম্যাম কারো খাবার ভালো হইলে, প্রেজেন্টেশন ভালো হলে ওয়াও বলেন, এবং আজকে সেই জিনিসটাই পূর্ণ হয়েছে। উনি আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন দেখে এবং খাবারের টেস্ট নিয়ে ওয়াও বলেছেন। ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ তো সবারই স্বপ্ন, ডেফিনেটলি এটা আমারও অনেক বড় একটা স্বপ্ন। হোপ ফর দ্য বেস্ট।
দর্শক, ফুড টেস্টিং শেষ, এবারে রেজাল্টের পালা। তবে তার আগে আমি একটা ছোট্ট ব্রেক নিয়ে ফিরে আসছি। দর্শক, সময় হয়েছে বিরতি নেবার। আপনারা দেখছিলেন সেরা রাঁধুনি রান্নায় শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের লড়াই সিজন 8। নিচে ছোট্ট একটা বিরতি, ফিরছি এক্ষুনি, সাথেই থাকুন।
সাইমা বিনতে হানিফ, দিলারা হানিফ, হানিফের মর্যাদা আপনি রেখেছেন। তো আজকে এই পর্বের ফিশ ফিউশনের সবচেয়ে বেস্ট ডিশ
স্পোর্টটা কি বলে এটা দেখার জন্য আমরা সবাই উদ্দীপ হয়ে বসে আছি, দেখি কি বলে। এবারে ফরিদপুরের প্রতিযোগী সাইমা, আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে দ্রুত চলে আসুন। আমাদের আজকের সর্বশেষ প্রতিযোগী।
হ্যালো স্যার। হ্যালো ম্যাম। হ্যালো ম্যাম। আমার আজকে ছিল চাইনিজ কুইজিন, আর আমি বানিয়েছি জাইউ।
কি ফিশ ব্যবহার করেছে?
রুই ফিশ ম্যাম, রুই ফিশ। ট্যাংরার বেলে মাছের কপাল খারাপ, কারো হাতে ধরা পড়েনি।
Chinese fried fish with sweet and sour sauce. আর সাথে ভেজিটেবলস গুলো কি? Sorted vegetables garnished with crispy skin.
জি।
প্লেটিংটা নিয়ে আগে বলি। I really like the plating.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Garnishটা adds a lot of value. It's still very crispy. Crispy skin খেতে এমনি মজা লাগে। Star of the dish would be the sauce. The sauce is too good. Overall, অনেক মজা।
থ্যাংক ইউ। শেফ সব বলে দিয়েছে, আমি একটা কথাই বলবো, খুবই ভালো। ওয়াও, থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম। সেম সেম। থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম। সাইমা বিনতে হানিফ, দিলারা হানিফের মর্যাদা আপনি রেখেছেন। তো আজকে এই পর্বের ফিশ ফিউশনের সবচেয়ে বেস্ট ডিশ থ্যাংক ইউ। থ্যাংক ইউ।
কস্টিংও পারফেক্ট আছে।
থ্যাংক ইউ। ওয়াও।
সেরা রাঁধুনি রান্নায় শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের লড়াই সিজন 8। দর্শক, আজকের ফুড টেস্টিং শেষ, এবারে স্কোরিং এর পালা। প্রথমেই নওগাঁর জুয়াইরিয়া। স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখবো, দেখবো আপনার স্কোর কত। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 27.4 আউট অফ 30। এবারে নওশিন বরিশালের, দেখি স্কোর কত। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 29.4 out of 30. Congratulations. এবারে আমার মিতা রাজশাহীর মৌসুমী কবির, ইন্ডিয়ান কুজিন তিনি রান্না করেছিলেন, দেখি তার স্কোর কত। 27.8 out of 30. এবারে রাজশাহীর লীনা, দেখে নেই স্কোর কত হলো। 24 out of 30. এবার আমি চলে যাব ফরিদপুরের সাইমার কাছে। গত পর্বে খুব ভালো একটা ডিশ আপনি বানিয়েছিলেন, দুর্দান্ত ছিল প্লেটিং। আজকেও আপনার ফুড খেয়ে প্রত্যেক বিচারক খুব প্রশংসা করেছেন এবং দিলারা হানি পূর্ণিমা বলেছেন আজকের বেস্ট রেসিপি। সো স্কোরটা কি বলে এটা দেখার জন্য আমরা সবাই উদ্দীপ হয়ে বসে আছি, দেখি কি বলে। 29.4 out of 30. নওশিনের সঙ্গে টাই হয়ে গেল। সাইমা এবং নওশিন দুজন টাই করেছে 29.4। এবারে কুমিল্লার সাফায়াত, আপনার স্কোরটা দেখে নেব। 28.6 out of 30. Congratulations সাফায়াত। এবারে কুষ্টিয়ার জিনাত, দেখি স্কোর কত। 16.6 out of 30. এবার আমি চলে যাব চট্টগ্রামের উর্মি মাহবুবের কাছে। উর্মি মাহবুব, স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখবো। 26.4 out of 30. এবারে ঢাকার নিপা সামহাও একটু অস্থির রয়েছে আমার কাছে মনে হয়, এবং যেরকম একটা ভালো পারফরমেন্স আমরা আশা করেছি সেই পারফরমেন্সটা পাচ্ছি না নিপার কাছ থেকে। সো আজকেও পারফরমেন্স খুব একটা ভালো হয়নি। স্ক্রিনে একটু চোখ রাখবো, দেখবো আজকের স্কোর কত। 17.8 আউট অফ 30, নট গুড। আজ ছিল আমাদের থার্ড চ্যালেঞ্জ, ফিশ ফিউশনের প্রথম দিন।
কচুর যে রুটটা আছে ওইটা দিয়ে ইলিশ মাছের একটা ঝোল, কচুর পাতা আর কচুর যে ডগাটা ছিল ডাটাটা ওটা দিয়ে চিংড়ি মাছের সেমি গ্রেভির মতো একটা ঝোল, আর সাথে করেছি সাদা ভাত।
এই তো বাংলার স্বাদে এখান থেকে এখানে চলে এলাম।
মানে আমি এক কথা বলবো, ওয়াও।
পুরান ঢাকার লাকি এবং সেই সাথে ফরিদপুরের সাইমা আপনাদের খাবার নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
আজকে বানিয়েছি সাদা ভাত, কচু দিয়ে ইলিশ মাছের পাতুরি আর কচু ঘোটা, সাথে কচু ভাজা।
আমার কাছে ভালো লেগেছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। খেতে ভালো ছিল, বিশেষ করে পাতুরিটা আমার কাছে অনেক ভালো লেগেছে। প্লেটিংটা যদি একটু মাটির প্লেটে হতো, মানে বাংলার স্বাদে একটু টান পড়েছি, আদারওয়াইজ ভালো ছিল।
প্লেটিংটা সুন্দর। আই লাইক দ্য আইডিয়া অফ দ্য চিপস। পাতুরিটা ইজ গুড। তারপরে আমার মনে হয়েছে যে কচুর ইউসেজটা আর একটু ব্লেন্ডিংটা প্রপারলি হলে, এটা ল্যাক অফ টাইম হতে পারে, এটাকে রেখে দিলে অনেকক্ষণ এটাতে মাছটার ভিতরে কচুর ফ্লেভার্সগুলো ইনফিউজ হয়ে যেত, ওখানে ছোট একটু ল্যাকিং রয়ে গিয়েছে। বেস্ট পার্ট অ্যাবাউট দ্য ডিশ ইজ দ্য ফ্রাইজ। ফ্রাইজটা খেতে মজা লাগতেছে।
কচুর যে ঘোটা করেছে সেটা 5 ফোড়নের কালো জিরা পরিমাণটা অনেক বেশি হওয়াতে একটু তেতো লাগছে। আজকের প্লেটিংটা আরও ইমপ্রুভ করা উচিত ছিল, দেখা যাক কি হয়।
কস্টিংয়ে কিছু আইটেমস মিসিং আছে। লেবুর কস্টিং ধরেনি, লেবু তো পার্ট অফ দ্য প্লেট, রাইট? এই যে ডিটেলসগুলো মিসিং আছে এখানে। কিউ
থ্যাংক ইউ। এবারে টিম এইচ, ঢাকার সেজুতি এবং জয়পুরহাটের কুমো, আপনাদের রেসিপি নিয়ে দ্রুত চলে আসুন।
কচুর যে রুটটা আছে ওইটা দিয়ে ইলিশ মাছের একটা ঝোল, কচুর পাতা আর কচুর যে ডগাটা ছিল ডাটাটা ওটা দিয়ে চিংড়ি মাছের সেমি গ্রেভির মতো একটা ঝোল, আর সাথে করেছি সাদা ভাত, একটু পেঁয়াজ ভর্তা আর কচু ভাজা।
You guys understand food, you guys understand cooking, you guys understand ingredient. আমি জানি না গত এপিসোডে কি হয়েছিল। What a comeback.
ওয়াও,
What a comeback.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। মানে আমি এক কথা বলবো, ওয়াও, সব কিছু অসম্ভব সুন্দর। এবং কচুর যে ডোগাটা যেটা, ওটা এত ফাইনলি মানে পুরো মুখে দেওয়াতে মেল্ট হয়ে গেল, ভিতরে উপরের বাগারটা ভালো ছিল। আর মাছের সাথে যে কচুর যে কাঁটাটা, আমি বলেছিলাম যে হাফ মুন, আসলে সেটাই হয়েছে। সব কিছু এভরিথিং ওয়াজ ভেরি নাইস, ফ্যাবুলাস। থ্যাংক ইউ, থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমার আর কিছু বলার দরকার আছে?
বললে ভালো হয়।
এটাই বিশ্বাস হচ্ছে না যে গত পর্বে আপনারাই ছিলেন, ওই ডিশটা আপনারা প্রেজেন্ট করেছেন। এই পর্বে আপনারাই সেম এই তো বাংলার স্বাদে এখান থেকে এখানে চলে এলাম। জান ফেরত এসেছে আবার। ভেরি নাইস।
কস্টিংয়ে গতকালকে যে প্রবলেমটা ছিল ওটা আজকে নেই। নাইস, ঠিক আছে, সুন্দর।
উনি যখন বলেছে যে ওনার জান ফেরত এসেছে, তখন আমি বলবো যে আমার জানের পানি ফেরত এসেছে। বিকজ 2 দিন ধরে, 2 এপিসোড ধরে খুব নার্ভাস ছিলাম যে কি হবে না হবে। সো ওনার কাছ থেকে অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েশন পেয়ে খুব ভালো লেগেছে।
নওশিন
স্যার কস্টিং
কস্টিং ডান ক্লিন ক্লিন
চেক করেন
ক্লিনিং করেছেন আপনি নিচে ডাস্ট পড়ে আছে ওটা ক্লিনিং করবেন আচ্ছা
আছে কস্টিং হয়েছে
আর মাত্র 30 মিনিট বাকি আছে অনলি 30 মিনিটস সো এই 30 মিনিটসের মধ্যে রান্না শেষ করে প্লেটিংটা কমপ্লিট করতে হবে ওকে থ্যাংক ইউ ক্যারি অন
নাইম কি বুঝতেছো
দেখলাম সবারটাই উর্মি ভালো করতেছে মানে অন টাইম সব কিছু আমার মনে হয় শেষ হয়ে যাবে
সেটাই উর্মির কাছে এই এক্সপেকটেশন ছিল না এই রেসিপি দিয়ে বাট সে ভালো করছে আমি এটা
প্ল্যানিংটা ভালো and আমি সময়টা দেখতেছিলাম আই থিঙ্ক অন টাইম সে শেষ করে ফেলবে এখানে আমরা মেন্টরসদেরকেও একটা ভালো ক্রেডিট দিতে পারি আপনি যেটা বললেন যে এক্সপেক্টেড ছিল না ঠিক আছে এখানে মেন্টরসদের একটা বড় রোল আছে তাদেরকে এক্সপ্লেইন করানো পুরো জিনিসটা সময়টা ডিভাইড করে দাও যে আপনি কতক্ষণ সময় প্রিপেয়ার করবেন অ্যান্ড ফিনিশ করবেন
ওর অবস্থা কি দেখি
আমরা তো তিনজন ওর নাচোস চিপসটা দেখলাম
হ্যাঁ এটা সুন্দর হয়েছে
হ্যাঁ ভালো হয়েছে সো ওটার সাথে বাকি যে ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টসগুলো সস বা যাই হোক যদি প্রপারলি ও নিয়ে আসতে পারে গুড বাট আমি একটু আমাদের লোস করার যে ডক্টর মনিম আছে ওনাকে নিয়ে আসলে একটু টেনশনে আছে
ওনাকে নিয়ে আমিও টেনশনে আছি
আমি এবারের রাউন্ডে খুব ভালো কুক একটা এবং ভালো একটা মার্কস পা
পার্টিসিপেন্টস আর মাত্র 10 মিনিট সময় বাকি আছে এর মধ্যে এনিহাউ আপনাদের ফুল প্লেটিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে আর আজকে আপনাদের কাছ থেকে আমরা চমৎকার প্লেটিং দেখতে চাই ওকে পার্টিসিপেন্টস only 5 মিনিটস আছে আর প্লিজ এই 5 মিনিটসে প্লেটিং কমপ্লিট করুন only 48 seconds সবাই একসঙ্গে কাউন্টডাউন দেবো আজকে আমরা রেডি 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 0 and time's up ওকে 2 ঘন্টা শেষ তার মানে আপনাদের কুকিং টাইম শেষ এবার দেওয়া হচ্ছে 15 মিনিট যার মধ্যে আপনাদের কস্টিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে একই সাথে কিচেন ক্লিন করতে হবে এবং সেই সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন
নওশিন
স্যার
কস্টিং ডান ক্লিন ক্লিন
চেক করেন
ক্লিনিং করেছেন আপনি নিচে ডাস্ট পড়ে আছে ওটা ক্লিনিং করবেন আচ্ছা
আছে কস্টিং হয়েছে ফুড
ফাইল করবেন না
ভিতরে ঢুকে দেন ভিতরে
কোমো আপনার ওগুলো ক্লিন নিচেরগুলো ক্লিন করা
কাউন্টডাউন দিচ্ছি 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 0 and time's up
31. Winner auto hatch. Sao bạn? Xin chủ Hydra. Bị bán chat à? À đều đâu? Xì bà mấy cái thằng con lợn sữa này pick cái gì đấy? Anh sẽ ghi nhớ em trong từng tê bèo. Xem có người có mặt quen thuộc không? Không có gương mặt là quen thuộc rồi. Không chửi bọn nó được rồi. Cái này khó gặp lắm. Phải lên đoạn kim cương cao thủ gặp đi gặp lại mấy thằng đấy. Chửi nó mới dễ. Mở trứng ở Everly Phoenix. Bóm mấy số quá. Rồi, Mysterious đẹp nha. Succeed. Ok, ok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Đeo 6 con à? Chị ơi, bạn nhận rác rưởi bạn đi rồi. Rác rưởi xúc vậy. Đùa, con này solo kill thằng cá sấu đấy bạn ơi. Đúng rồi bạn ơi. Đi thẳng đi. Di chuyển à. Sao mà đỡ được đúng không? Ai sợ thì đi về à? Mấy thằng chạy mà bạn ấy chịu. Đi sâu núp. Ôi 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 ôi. Thôi, kết thúc rồi. Chết rồi, chết rồi. Súp ăn ạ. Bọp, 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 bọp. Bọp. Đánh hết bạn ơi, đánh hết, đánh hết, đánh hết. Bọp. Bọp. Chịu rồi. Nó tốc biến đi chịu rồi. Tốc biến cứu luôn mà, chịu ấy. Muốn không thắng được cái map này à? Map này đánh khó thôi. 81. Kia vật kia. Ôi. Golden exclusive này, kinh lắm. Ba mươi phút. Ôi xong rồi, cho chơi thuốc rồi. Còn rất bé đấy, 27 phút, 30 phút. Oh nice. That's pretty good. Hành vi bao che. Tạm thời cứ cho về. Đừng vội kết luận. Let's farming 29 phút. Go Bri. Farming cực binh chi lông ấy. Tối thì go ít. Oh, last one. The last one. Let's go. Gì mà nôn lại Bri.